Hey, what is up, guys? Lloyd Canadian here, coming at you with another upload today. Since obviously no mic for computer, Clash Royale upload. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing another story time, as I do background gameplay of a classic challenge with this deck here. Because I am getting ready for the Retro Royale. Anyways, crap. Yeah, anyways, let's get into the story. So, as most of you know, I'm 15 and I just got my permit the other day. I actually got it over spring break, which was 3 weeks ago now. And basically, my grandfather decided to take me out to, well, learn how to drive some. Anyway, so we go to an old abandoned mall parking lot. It's like a Macy's, I think. No, Penny's. It's JC Penney's. And I instantly lost this battle. Anyways, as I was saying, so he took me to this parking lot, and when we get there, there's people in a red truck. It's not necessarily anything special. Anyways, so we get the drive-in, or I'm driving now. So I'm doing my thing. I'm driving around. And after a while, another truck pulls up. Now, at first, I had no clue what they were doing there or anything. And it turns out they were just employees of the store clearing out the place. But I didn't know that at the time. So we were driving kind of, and I was practicing my U-turns. And they come over, she asks my grandpa if we're lost. And, my grandpa doesn't hear her or something and laughs, basically. And, we continue on our way. So after a while, they approach us again. We're not quite sure why, they just do. Anyways, so they pull up to the car, and they're just, so where's your friend? And we're just like, I'm sitting here like, what do you mean? Because I have no clue what this girl's talking about. As far as I'm concerned, I just honestly at the time just wasn't quite sure what was going on. Anyways, so, we're sitting here and they're just like, you're robbing the place. And we're like, I don't know what gives you that idea. And, of course the dude's got a rocket. Only fags wait till last second to use the rocket. Anyways, as I was saying, so we're sitting here, my grandpa's talking, he's trying to convince them that we're not robbing the place. And, so we're sitting there. Let's see, can I hit I can't hit the elixir pump with her. Anyways, as I was saying, so we're sitting there, we're arguing, and all of a sudden the dude, there was two people. There was a girl and a guy. The girl was probably late 30s, early 40s. The guy was probably late 30s to mid 40s. Anyways, he pulls out his phone and starts recording. So, I'm sitting here feeling a bit uncomfortable now because this dude's recording me for no reason, telling me that, I'm stealing from this place. When, I'm obviously not, because I'm sitting in there just trying to learn to drive. Is that just such a crime to, be learning how to drive? Anyways, so I'm sitting there, you know, just not quite knowing what to do. And so, obviously, I'm confused. And all of a sudden, like, he says something to my grandpa. I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, it just convinces them that we're robbing the place. And I'm about to lose that tower because, I'm a fucking idiot. Anyways, as I was saying, according to them, and so this is when I get in. I'm like saying here, no, 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 what's going on? You see, is my grandpa. I just got my permit, and he's teaching me, how to drive. It's nothing like that. And, so I'm sitting here, trying to convince these guys that, we're not bad guys. And it's like the hardest shit ever to do at this point. I've never found I never thought something would be so hard to do. Anyway, so I'm sitting here, not quite knowing what to do. And so we're sitting here, and all of a sudden the lady, asks to see my permit. And so I'm sitting here like, no. And she's like, excuse me? And I'm like, unless you got a badge, I ain't showing you shit, woman. And that's when she started getting really upset with me. Sorry, I've had a long, stressful day. Anyways, but yeah, I told her, there's no way in hell I'm showing you my permit unless you got a badge. I mean, even a security officer, And they're like, well, you're trespassing on private property. And I look around, I'm sitting there. I do not see, there's not a single sign or anything stating that it's private property anywhere. So I'm sitting there, you sure about that? Because, you don't have any signs or anything stating that it's private property or anything. And so I'm just like, sitting there like, really, Anyways, so we get on, we're continuing. And after a while, I don't know how, but I miraculously convince her that I'm, not robbing the damn place. I'm not quite sure how I did it, but I did it. I managed to convince her that we're not robbing the place. So she lets us continue on our driving. They both do in the parking lot. So I'm sitting there in the parking lot, doing my driving, just trying to get the feel of it. And I noticed that towards the front of the mall where you'd walk in, or the old mall where you'd walk in, there was these dark tinted doors, so it keeps the sunlight out of people's faces and such. Anyway, so we're going through it, and I notice as I drive by it this awkward look, and I realize that it's a group of at least 13 plus people just sitting there watching us drive. And it's just the weirdest thing ever, just having people watch you. No one just wants to be sat there and watched, you know what I mean? It's just creepy. And so after a while, the woman and the dude come back out, so I'm sitting here like, what do they want this time? So they're sitting here, you're like, we don't believe you. We think you're trying to rob the place. And so it takes me a while, and I convince them that we're not robbing the place. And all of a sudden, the woman's just all like, I have 3 female workers that work here alone at night. I'm saying here, what's this got to do with female workers? And she's like, as a female, I don't feel comfortable with 2 older men sitting there driving around. And keep in mind, I'm 15. I'm 15. Come on now. Anyway, so I'm sitting here just all like, oh my god. Anyways, Anyway, so I'm just, just like, what am I supposed to do in this kind of situation thing? Oh, and I've lost this battle. Anyways, so she's sitting there trying to accuse us of, trying to rape women. I'm saying, I'm like, I'm 15. I just want to learn to drive. It's really just, a why kind of thing. I'm not quite sure, what I'm supposed to do. Then after a while, I managed to convince her, I'm not bad or anything, I'm not trying to rape, pillage, and plunder. I just want to learn to drive. Like, what's so wrong with wanting to learn to drive? I'm 15, I've got to drive eventually. Today is just not my day, is it? But yeah, that's really all the story is. Eventually I leave, we leave, they let us continue our work, and then we leave, or driving, and then I leave. And, we go back, like, the next day to see, what happened to the, mall. We wanted to go back and drive, and we took a look, and we realized that they had, closed off the mall now. They had, put up signs and stuff stating that it was private property now, and that people, weren't allowed to go on. They just made it their life's purpose to, sit there and be like, hey, you can't be here. But that's really it for the story. Nothing else really happened. Nothing, unique. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, that's the end of the story. That's the literal end of the story. Absolutely nothing else happened. I honestly wish I had more for you guys, but, But yeah, I do hope that you guys liked today's video. Please do like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Please do tell your friends about me. Like I said, every little bit helps. I mean every little bit. Every little sub, every little person that, just states my channel name out there just helps so much. And I just thank those of you that are loyal to the channel and that just really do like to help out. And I just want to overall just thank you guys so much. So yeah. The Wood Canadian, out.